This one food or nutrient will reduce the risk of over 17 different cancers, specifically one by 30%, which is breast cancer. It will help you with your gut health. It will aid in your fat loss journey like no other. It will do so many things. It could help lower your lower your LDL, the bad cholesterol, which in turn will lower your risk of heart attacks, heart failure, heart-related diseases, and things that are not good for your health. And if you're a follower, or if you listen to the podcast, or if you just follow me on short form content on OB Health, you know how much I hate when people just say, oh, just one magical thing will fix all your things, because it's an oversimplification. But this is a rare situations where this one thing is so powerful. And the more we research it, the more powerful it gets. Truly. Because for the longest time, people didn't realize they needed it. For the longest time, even nowadays, there's a whole diet, carnivore people, since their diet doesn't have it, they say it's the worst thing for you. You don't need it. It's not essential. And it's true. It's not essential. It's not essential just as much as working out is not essential. Walking is not essential. Moving around is not essential. But damn, does it improve your health? And that thing does that. This thing that we're going to talk about today does it as well. I talk about it constantly. And it's just, I've read over 100 different studies about this thing. And this thing is fiber. And I know a lot of people might have just clicked off because I said fiber. Fiber will revolutionize your life. I have a whole thing, fix your gut health, fix your fat loss. I go in depth about fiber. Fiber is so miraculous. It will get toxins out of your gut, de-bloat you, aid in your fat loss journey because it makes you feel more full. And on the calories, a gram of carbs is 4 calories, a gram of protein is 4 calories, a gram of fat is 9 calories. A gram of fiber is 2 calories. So it's making you feel more full. It's making you more regular, going to the bathroom, reducing your risk of colon cancer, which is the number one preventative cancer, taking people out under the age of 50. Under the age of 50. You are too attractive to die of butt cancer. It is the truth. It is so sad. And carnivore people, oh, why would you put something that you can't even digest? Your body doesn't need it. The benefits are unfreaking believable. And only the 17 cancers, I only say 17 because it seems like the research is inconclusive. It should be even more cancers it prevents or helps lower the risk of. And I know right away a lot of people are asking, where do you get fiber? There's a lot of different fibers you can have. There's two main ones that a lot of people eat. Is soluble and insoluble. There's 4 different types, but we'll go over those 2 right now. Soluble makes your stool looser. Makes your, looser. And then insoluble builds up stool. Makes it thicker. I personally like insoluble a little more because insoluble I like a little more. Soluble ferments in the gut, and if you have too much of it at once, it can kind of make you gassy. Not cause bloating, but can cause excess gas, but not just that really stinky gas. So I lean on the side of having more insoluble. Every day I only have around 6 grams of soluble, and the rest insoluble. You should have a diverse amount of fiber throughout your diet. You can get it from lentils, you can get it from beans, you can get it from grains, you can get it from whole wheat, you can get it from so many different things. And it's really important in fruit, you can get it from vegetables. Fiber comes in a lot of ways. I personally have a fiber supplement. It's actually my fiber supplement. Everyone always asks what this supplement is because I recommend it in all my videos. It's mine. But if you can't afford it, because I will be brutally honest with you guys, my fiber supplement is a little more expensive than others because I can't mass produce it. I can't produce 100,000 units. So other brands are cheaper. So I'll be fully honest. If you want to have the cheapest, buy psyllium husk. It's insoluble fiber. It's cheaper because people don't realize that's the main ingredient in a lot of fiber supplements. So if you want to be the completely cheapest person, you can get insoluble fiber and just get psyllium husk. Truly, I won't be offended. If you want to support me, go on Amazon and just look up EcoVision Fiber. It'll be up. I don't know if it's sold out right now. Most of the time it is sold out. But if it is there, it is more expensive. So being fully honest, it's more expensive and you can get it cheaper. I'm not saying this is miraculously different. This one has 6 grams of dietary fiber and most of it is insoluble. So just full transparency there. And when people are having their fiber supplement, realize, drink it right away. If you're having an insoluble supplement, meaning it doesn't mix with water, and if you have it mixed, it gets really thick water and that consistency is really weird. So I recommend adding it to something that is flavored, because Psyllium Husk is unflavored, my fiber supplement's unflavored, most are unflavored. Drink it right away and just chug it. That's what I do. It's the best way to do it, because once you let it thicken, disgusting. So not a big fan. I add it to like creatine or protein. I have flavored water. I have some Mio fruit punch flavor, and that's what helps me get it down. So everyone's different, but start including fiber. And people might be asking, how much fiber do you have in a day? How much do you need? The studies range from 10 grams to 30 grams. It is the minimum amount. And the thing is, the unfortunate thing is, when they said 30 is the minimum, they didn't really test how much they were having more than 30. So it seemed like sometimes getting closer to 40 and 50 actually is getting more benefits throughout time. So the more fiber, the better. And what we're finding is, or what they're finding just in the research at least, the more fiber you have only has a net positive or a neutral effect on cancers and health overall and fat loss overall. So you should have around 30 to 40 grams, because they've seen from 10 grams, 15 grams, 20 grams, 25 grams to 30 grams, the most benefits came from 30 grams. Male or female, doesn't matter. You should have around 30 to 50 grams, I would say. Female, around 30 to 40, male, 40 to 50. That's what I would recommend personally. The research isn't conclusive exactly, just minimum is 30 grams. To understand that. And that might be a lot for a lot of people. So I'm going to give you some guidelines. When you first start, you should have 5 grams of fiber and drink a lot of water, because if you're having insoluble fiber, it backs up your stool. And if you're not drinking water, it will not go down. So you'll become constipated, doing the reverse effect. So go slow and steady, because if you're not used to the fiber, you are going to rip the toilet, get a lot gassier than normal because you're not used to it. So every 5 grams until you get used to it, or bi-weekly. So every week, increase by 5 grams until you get to that number. Because if you go too fast, you can go to the hospital. You can have all these adverse effects. So go slow and steady. I'm telling you that right now. I have around 100 grams of fiber a day. To put in perspective, if someone's afraid they're having too much, I have a crap load of fiber. I have a big appetite. It helps blow my appetite, keeps me regular. It makes me have insane gut health. My gut health is impenetrable. Truly. Great gut health. I deal with eczema. I have an autoimmune disease, and it helps me a lot. Fiber is incredible. So many benefits. So start slow and build up slowly. And you can find a number that makes you feel really good. For me, I found really good is 60 to 80. I'm over 100 grams right now because I'm trying to lose some fat right now. But 50, 80, usually a really good range for me, or 60, 80, really good range for me. I know it's a crap load, but there's really simple ways to get it. You don't even have to get a supplement. You can get these things called Carb Balance Mission Valley Wraps. If you're international, I'm so sorry. These are in America. I don't know how they did it. They have better macros than actual fiber supplements. One wrap is 30 grams of fiber. What the crap? It tastes unbelievable. Doesn't taste any different. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. Or have Bran cereal or Fiber One cereal. These are all incredible hacks to get fiber. And I think it's incredible because Japan, they have a drink called Coca-Cola Fat Loss. They say it prevents fat loss. It makes you not absorb fat. All they put is dextrin in it. That's it. 5 grams of fiber. And they're marketing it as a fat loss drink, an anti-obesity drink. You don't absorb fat. In reality, they're just having fiber. And the funniest thing is people that drink in Japan are like, this is a laxative. No, it's a laxative to you because you have no fiber in your body ever. So right when you introduce the smallest amount, you go ape shit in the bathroom. Pardon my French. It is so funny to me. There's also a trend on TikTok, specifically on a female side, where they thought a yellow dragon fruit was the biggest laxative that ever existed. A dragon fruit has around 5 grams of fiber. So 5 grams of fiber is inducing this laxative effect because no one is eating fiber. And that's why colon cancer is the #1 preventive cancer, killing people under the age of 50. It is so common because no one talks about fiber. There's so much difference between fat loss and actually looking good. I didn't know about fiber when I was younger. I looked incredible. I had a 6-pack. I was sub 10% body fat. I was performing really well in the gym. Gut health was awry. I got really bloated. Anytime I fell off diet, I got super bloated. Water retention's out of the wazoo. And the thing was, I wasn't paying attention to my health. I care about health so much now as I got older. And especially with my older clients, they don't care about getting that 6-pack abs. They just want to lose a couple pounds so they can live a better life rather than just exist. But they care about their health. And a lot of people lose that facet of life. I pride myself on caring about health so much as a coach, because if you're just a fitness coach and you're just trying to lose a couple of pounds, that's great. That's the tip of the iceberg. You should care about your omega fats. That's going to be anti-inflammatory and reduce risk of certain cancers. You should actually care about getting seed oils because it's also anti-inflammatory. You should know what polyunsaturated fats actually do to your body. You should pair it with omega-3 fats. There's so many different things that people don't talk about with nutrition because they say, hey, calories in versus calories out, which is the truth. It truly is the truth, but it's the tip of the iceberg. People should care about their health, and in turn, by caring with your health, your body of your dreams will come. Should not be vice versa, because you can get your body of your dreams with poor health. You can put yourself at risk for colon cancer. You get extremely bad gut health. You be extremely irregular. You can tank your hormonal profile. I've seen so many women lose their menstrual cycle. Some women have come to me to get their menstrual cycle back because their hormones are so awry by trying to get their dream body. Same with males. They go hypogonad, having below 400 tests per deciliter, which is horrible. Horrible. Men in their 60s have better testosterone than some of these guys in their 30s and 40s. It's crazy if you don't pay attention to your omega fats, your healthy fats, or regular hormones, male or female, or they're doing too much throughout the week to get this perfect body. But in reality, they're adding too much fatigue to their body that they can't recover from, affecting their hormonal profile, also not getting the essential fats of their diet. Your body is an essential lipid. There's so many things I can go on tangents on about. And just let me know down in the comments so I can make a whole deep dive about it. I just make videos about things that I notice people are deficient in. I've worked with over 500 clients this year, and that's why I talk about these topics. They're just the topics that come at hand with my clients. So comment down below anything you want me to talk about, but I'm very passionate about this topic. So eat your damn fiber. If you want to support, this is on Amazon. I'm not even going to put it in a storefront. You can just look up EkkoVision, EKKO, Vision, VISION, and then just fiber. Looks like this. Hopefully it's in stock. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow.